Assalamu alaikum class 5. This is week number 7 and I am here with the new topic which is transistors and circuits. This is available on the textbook page number 11. Okay, so transistors and circuits, we are actually going to talk about second generation of computers, but if you remember, in the first week we discussed about first generation of computers. So before proceeding to the second generation of computers, let's recap the first generation computers. Okay, so first generation computers, they lasted between 1940 to 19 till 1956. First generation computers used the technology. The technology name is vacuum tube technology. Several thousands of these vacuum tubes were connected using cables in order to operate. Because of this technology, the first generation computers were huge in size with high power consumption. These computers were also unreliable as these tubes couldn't operate very fast and also broke down frequently. The construction cost was very high as the tubes were expensive and the cable connection required careful work by many technicians. The most famous computers of this time was ENIAC 1946. Okay, so this is the ENIAC. This is the picture of the ENIAC computer, which is the very first generation computer. As you can see that it is taking up a huge room. So what's written on it? This was the first type of electronic computer. It was often enormous, taking up entire rooms. It was 63 square meters and weighed 30 tons. So you can imagine how big they were. Okay, and what are actually the vacuum tubes? Vacuum tubes, these are the vacuum tubes. As you can see that these vacuum tubes looks like a little lamp. It operated as a switch that opened and closed continuously to process the information. Okay, okay, let's see the features of the first generation computers. The time period was, as I have already mentioned, that they lasted between 1946 till 1956. The technology they used was vacuum tube technology. Size was very huge, as you can see over here. Look, they are taking up the entire room. Okay, so you can imagine the size. Energy, high consumption of electricity. You can imagine that if they are taking up a huge room, how much energy they would be requiring. Okay, cost was very high, speed was very low because they were the first generation computers at the start. They were at the very start. Okay, reliability was very low because of the I have already told you that because of the vacuum tubes, they were very unreliable. Okay, and examples are ENIAC, EDVAC, and UNIVAC. Okay, so let's talk about this second generation computers now. Second generation computers lasted between 1956 till 1963. They were using the technology transistors. A transistor a transistor is basically a small electronic switch with a low cost and long life. Transistors replaced vacuum tubes. See, the first generation computers were having the technology vacuum tubes, and the second generation computers are having the technology transistors. Okay, and the transistors were they increased the reliability of the computers. The size of the computers reduced significantly. They use less electricity, while the computer's speed and data processing capabilities also increased. Okay, next is second generation computers. As you can see that these are the transistors. Okay, this is the image of a transistor. These are the transistors. Okay, a transistor was invented in 1947 but used in the late 1950s. It was far superior to the vacuum tube, allowing computers to become smaller, faster, and cheaper. You can compare the size of the vacuum tubes and transistors. In first generation computers, thousands of vacuum tubes were used to make up the first generation computers, while transistors, as you can see that they are quite small in size, and they were used in second generation computers instead of vacuum tubes. Okay, this is the second generation computer. This is the first second generation computer. Its name is IBM 7090. This was the second generation transistor computer. It developed in 1960 and was sold for $2.9 million, equal to $23.1 million today. Okay, the cost was quite high, but it was lower than first generation computers. The features of the second generation computers are here. The time period was 1956 till 1963. The size was big reduction in size compared to the first generation computers, some tens of meters length. Energy was low energy was consumed in them. Cost was quite low. Speed was faster. Reliability significantly improved. And the examples are IBM 7090 and TX0. Okay. And this is something written on the page number 11 of your textbook. International Business Machine Company, IBM International Business Machine Corporation, developed the IBM 1401, one of the first computers of the second generation computers. I've already told you, like here, that this is IBM 7090. This is the second generation computer, but actually it's not the first. I'm sorry. The first computer of second generation was IBM 1401, and this was developed by IBM company. Okay, so this was all for today. You are What are you going to do now? You are going to search more and more images about the first generation computers and the second generation computers. You have to compare them, and you have to see the differences among them. Okay, so this was all about this week. I'll see you in next week with a new topic, very interesting topic. Okay, thank you. Allah Hafiz.